Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So NC State's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll leave it with him.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You can see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Get set. Let go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
NC State
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down and 10. The lone back's got it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Run in the red zone. It's Montgomery. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. NC State going up-tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
Running toward the tape. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Touch pass on the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Did as he throws. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got his man down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the quarterback goes. getting nothing done on the last one. This is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go. And down he goes. The Spartans want to move quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
The give from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Rasmussen. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, and take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He wants to throw it. Buying some time. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A 3rd and long coming up here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
It's a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. He makes a catch. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. That is incredibly frustrating for coaches and fans. You have that huge play, and the penalty takes it away. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they've moved the sticks at the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Spartans! And with with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This offense has a second down play. They keep attacking through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. Now on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Oh, what a move. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.